Hi everybody, Dr. Bryton here for 2-Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about clenching and grinding and how it can affect the longevity of your crown. I've had patients that are heavy clenchers and or grinders, and unfortunately not wearing a bite splint, see crowns come off significantly earlier than they should. And there's a reason behind it. We know a few things. First and foremost, when you clench and or grind your teeth without a bite splint to help distribute those forces and help kind of tone down the tendency to do that, we see that it does, first and foremost, a deterioration to the cement that holds your crown on. So at the very least, we know that even if your crown doesn't come off, it actually creates a level of leakage around the seal of where your crown meets the tooth and can allow for bacteria to get in underneath the crown and do harm. In addition to that, second thing that we see is that it actually can deteriorate that cement enough so that your crown pops right off. Those ones are not fun. But third, and probably the least happy scenario that can happen, is the tooth that holds the crown on stays cemented to the crown, and the forces of clenching and grinding actually cause that whole unit to shear right off at or just above, sometimes even below, the gum line. That's obviously worst case scenario. When that happens, unfortunately, we have to do things like a root canal. Some scenarios, we even lose the tooth altogether. It has to be pulled. And so I bring up these topics of things that can happen when you clench and grind because I want to make a note that if we can wear something like a bite splint, we can help protect that crown. We can help protect its longevity. And in doing so, we can actually improve kind of our outcome, and in the long term, we can improve how long that investment will last for us. And so bite splints are one of the greatest things that you can do to help protect the investment into your oral health. In particular, in this conversation, protect the investment that you made into a crown. So for those of you that have some questions about maybe some sensitivity on a crown, maybe some temperature sensitivity, maybe some temperature, not just temperature, but also sensitivity to biting forces, you may need to look into a scenario where are you doing some clenching and grinding? Are you wearing a bite splint? Are you wearing it every single time that you sleep or maybe nap? Are in scenarios where you're going to be clenching and grinding and you know you want to protect some things, because all of that plays a role on how successful your crown will be long term. Because of those three things I mentioned, one of the things that we also see quite frequently is sensitive crowns to chewing, sensitive crowns just to cold and hot, because the tooth is upset because it's being a little bit tortured per se when you're clenching and grinding on it. So hopefully that information is helpful for you. If you have any questions about it, if you have questions about bite splints or clenching and grinding, please reach out to us. Comment below. We'd love to respond to you so everyone can kind of see those questions and be privy to those answers. Or get a hold of us and call us, email us, and we'd love to correspond back and forth. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Hopefully it's a good tip for you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.